name is Vigil, and I am a Pueblo native of 49 years. I'm a broker associate here at Keller Williams. You know, I started in real estate back, I want to say it was like around 2003, and I did it for a few years. I had the pleasure of working with another agency that was out, no longer here in Pueblo. And then I got out of the business for a little bit, and I came back, and I've been back now probably about 5 years. My passion was I wanted to be a nurse.
Right.
And I did a few things, growing up and going here and there, but I was able to find my calling. And so I went through nursing school, did it during COVID time, so that was a little bit of a challenge, but we got it done. And I'm also an RN as well now, so I'm doing both, yes sir. I think one of the things that I really like about being able to do both of them is just it gives me the ability to thrive in what I really love to do, but still be out, with the public, meeting people, making people happy. Whether I'm taking care of somebody on the nursing side of it or taking care of somebody on the home side of it, it gets the benefit of both. And it's kind of funny how they kind of tie together, but again, getting back to the caring aspect of it, and then just being able to have the ability to kind of, take care of both, both individuals, they kind of feed off each other and they help drive. The places that I were at before, prior to, great places. I'm not, I learned a lot. I took a lot from a lot of those other places that I was at as far as real estate, but they didn't give me the ability to have to, or the ability to kind of be in other markets. It was kind of like your office is here, this is where you're going to be. So Keller Williams affords me that ability to kind of spread out. I think you take something from everywhere you're at. Right. And like I said, I built some great working relationships with a lot of people. I had some great mentors along the way. They just weren't a fit for me at that time. It's the nice thing about Keller Williams is it gives you the opportunity to kind of tackle everything that you're looking to do. They really support just a lot of avenues, not just one. It's not just kind of baselined. My wife and I, what we're looking to do is really, we just want to get somewhere a little bit bigger, somewhere a little more thriving. I love Pueblo, born and raised. This is my town. It's a great working town. But we want to do something different. So my goal is to get up north, be able to service anywhere from basically South Denver, Castle Rock, Colorado Springs, all the way up the I-25 corridor. The nice thing about Keller Williams is it just brings a culture that people know the name, they love it, and so it's already a great company to be with. Absolutely, that was one of the biggest things that really brought me to Keller Williams is not just the culture, which is their number one dynamic, I think, and what they present as far as the people, but just the ability and the support that they give you to be able to build those teams and be successful with them. I think one of the biggest things with them is they support everything that you're doing. They understand that it's a good thing and not a bad thing to have multiple careers. It only enhances what you're trying to do, and obviously it's going to help them grow as well. So they really do foster it. I know I've been in other areas before that they weren't very supportive in regards to you doing something different. The Keller Williams, I think itself kind of speaks for itself. One of the things that they've really done is they have presented themselves in a market where we're at right now. There's just, second to none. They're killing it. They're doing a great job. So the name itself is already doing what they need to do. I'm just proud to be a part of it and be able to, continue to feed into it and let it grow for me as it grows for itself as well. I don't really have to say a whole lot to those individuals. I think they understand, when they see the name Keller, they know success, they know professionalism, culture, and, they're getting a good product. One of the biggest things, like you say, is I'm going to be the face when I'm out there, when I'm doing my business, when I'm doing what I need to do. I'm the face of Keller Williams at that point in my agency and what I'm doing with them. So, it's important that I present myself, but the nice thing is because of their reputation of being Keller Williams, I've got that backing already, and that's a positive.
Exactly.
I love it. Getting out there, meeting people, talking to people, and just getting to know somebody. Like I said, if we're speaking about the area that I'm in right now, homegrown, Pueblo boy, born and raised. I know a lot of people. For that, being where we're at, we all know that if you either got a good reputation or you have a bad reputation, and just being me. Growing up with my kids, I'm very family oriented, and I did a lot of coaching. And it was all volunteer work, since they were young. So spent a lot of time on the ball field, at Runyon, everywhere, different areas like that. Of course, they've had to grow up on me, so they're older now, not spending a whole lot of time. But my goal and my focus now is to go ahead and try to get back out there in other ways, in other organizations, and really just try to hit that hard as well.